Live here at Pro Play Games and coming at you with something that a lot of people were requesting on stream. As you know, we've been streaming Dragon Ball Super Locals here every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern and every Saturday at 4 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to tune into some live matches, granted no commentary, but pretty good to see some of the best players in the world here compete at Pro Play Games. We were playing locals last night, 18 people. Shout out to everyone that came out. Very good local, good variants, 4 different leaders in the top 4. If you want to follow up with all the things, make sure you check out the Twitch /PBGDBS and then our group, Facebook groups /PBGDBS. So without further ado, let's get into the 3-color vanilla Goku deck that we were playing to a 3rd place finish last night. So our leader was Son Goku from the new set, Destroyer Kings. This is a black leader, and it has a permanent that if you have a skillless battle card in your drop area, then you can awaken at 6, which is great, instead of having to awaken at 4. The awaken does untap 1 and draw 1. It's okay because most of this deck is all 1-drops, so it's not as bad as not being able to untap 2. We would like it to untap 2, but it doesn't. And then once per turn, you can reveal 4-star to gain 5k power and draw a card, which is like the main reason why you want to play 4-star balls at all, is because it's literally not only giving you a card so you don't have to attack if you don't have to, if you don't want to, but it also gives you 5k power so you pressure super hard, and that's being 15 on one side. Also on your awaken turn, you can go 15, then awaken and go to 20. Speaking about this side, this does a little bit better things with 4-star ball. It allows you to reveal it, draw 2 cards, and discard 1. So you can usually get rid of extra copies of like 4-star or whatever you want. And then also the auto, once per turn, you can actually, this is mandatory on the first one, by the way. You can combo with any skillless card and it'll be treated as a 10k. The first skillless card and only once per turn. So you can do it on your opponent's turn and on your turn. So it gives this deck a lot of pressure and it gives this deck a lot of defense at the same time. Start off, we got 3 Grandpa Gohan, the Gramps himself. You need a 30k vanilla in the deck. I'm not going to go too much into this as to why and the ratios and stuff like that. If you guys want a really big breakdown, make sure you guys check out the Patreon. Patreon offers a lot of things, articles by various team members, and a lot of exclusive deck techs that you won't see on YouTube. So I'm not going to go too in depth here. Triple Champa, aka the new Champa. This guy's good, better than Champa because you can actually choose to double strike or not. So sometimes you don't want to double strike when they're at 3 or whatever. You want to put them down to 2, and then you want to use another one from 2 to 0. So for the red package, for intensifying power trunks, this is your self awakener. 3 Chi-Chis. This is like the reason why we're red, pretty much. The Chi-Chi and Goku, hand in hand. The Chi-Chi, when it's comboed out, brings out Goku and draws you a card. So very good for replenishing hand and also getting Son Goku childhood name. That's not your 1-drop super rare that nets you a card every turn. You don't want to combo with that card. You want to combo with useless cards like this Goku. So speaking about useful Gokus, Son Goku, the adventure begins. So he gets the whole adventure going for your whole deck. So the deck does not begin if you don't have you know, some copy of him or a 4-star ball. So he's the bread and butter, the whole reason we play the deck next to his buddy Bonds of Friendship Android 8, which is the real MVP here because he actually allows the deck to have some type of disruption. So this is essentially a weenie deck, you know, quote unquote. So if you don't have disruption for your opponent's like big threats, which this guy provides, then you're just out of the game. Then we played not 5 but 6 4-star balls. Isaiah Herring was the first person to top with this deck, and he used 5. A lot of people just use 5 without really thinking about it or giving it a second question. I gave it a second question. I played 4, I played 5, I played 6. I think 6 is a number, at least for this build. I know other decks play like maybe Dende or like a Mai or something, but Pro Tech, I think it's 6 in this deck. Next card is going to be Master Roshi for the super combo. This super combo, pretty standard. Just you have to be at 4 life or less. There's a sparking one that you can possibly use, but in this deck at least, I like that one. 2 dimension support Trunks. Just a very good card. It does bring out the 2-drop vanillas. Because this deck plays other vanillas, it's also a little bit different. So, you know, if it was a standard Goku deck, I'd probably play 3, but it's not. 4 Power Burst, that is your negate, your free negate, right? You can take a life and activate this and it gets back your main 2 cards, which is insane. Like, this can get you your Android 8 or your Son Goku, which is super powerful. And then the reason why we play black is so that we can, well, only because the whole deck is black, but this is kind of the game ender against blue decks, control decks like Gogeta. Then for our third color, yeah, we went 3 colors. I don't think I've ever seen this deck with 3 colors, but we ended up doing it. Shout out to Fernando and some of the guys for helping the ratios kind of get in there. I think we perfected it here, and it's these are the 2 drops. This is Goku and Vegeta, so it does allow you to play some number of Gogeta in the sideboard, and the most important part, allows you to charge one of these vanillas to play your 4 beans, which, bean, as you know, is probably your only way that you're living through a Shenron extra turn. That is their kill turn. They want to be able to, once they go and they have that extra turn, you want to be able to always have 1 energy open, specifically a blue, so you can survive and, you know, push them out of the game. It's usually their win or die turn. They either win or lose that turn. So that's pretty much for the main deck. I'm not really going to go over the side deck. That's going to be covered in the Patreon video, along with a little bit more reasoning as to like why. There's a lot of like things that we really thought about in the deck that there's a reason why some ratios are the way they are, and then I'll go over a little bit of matchup hints and what you want to be siding, what you don't want to be siding, why the main deck is tailored in this way versus tailored in another way, depending on what you expect to play in the match, in the tournament. But hope to see everyone at Pro Play Tour Dallas. That is April 20th and 21st, Easter weekend. Spend your Easter with us. I promise you won't regret it. Bring the family, bring the kids. We're going to be having a junior division and various side events. So it's going to be a very fun weekend. Hope to see you guys there. If not, twitch.tv/PBGDBS. That is where all the live coverage will be hosted by yours truly, Dusty O'Brien. So thank you guys again for your love and support. Catch you next time.